Hi everyone, welcome to Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 58 for June 2nd, 2026. Let's break down today's coolest AI news so anyone can understand it. We've got some really cool AI stuff to talk about today. Let's dive in. So imagine you open a help chat on your favorite app and ask it to fix something small, like changing an email. That is exactly how some hackers recently took control of big Instagram accounts. They simply chatted with Meta's AI support chatbot and asked it to swap the email on famous pages, including an old Obama White House account. The chatbot went ahead and did it without checking who was really asking. Think of the chatbot like a super friendly store clerk who has been told to help customers fast and never argue. If the request sounds polite and normal, the clerk just hands over the keys without checking any ID. In this case, the keys were full control of the account, and two-factor authentication never even came into play. Meta has now fixed that specific trick, but researchers already saw a new version of the idea spreading on Telegram. This matters because lots of us use Instagram for school projects, sharing art, or keeping up with friends. It shows that even big companies are still figuring out how to make their chatbots truly safe. For you personally, it means paying attention when any AI has access to your accounts. If something feels too easy or too helpful without asking for proof, stop and double-check yourself. Right now, you can learn from this by trying Meta's regular AI features on Instagram with your own small, safe questions and noticing what it asks before it acts. Okay, now for my favorite part of the show, the deep dive where we see how something actually works under the hood. Today, we are looking at why the chatbot fell for the trick in the first place. Think of it like the autocomplete on your phone when you text a friend. The phone guesses the next word based on everything it has seen before. The AI chatbot works the same way, except it guesses the next action instead of the next word. First, it turns your typed words into numbers it can understand. Then it looks at patterns from millions of past conversations to predict what should happen next. If the request sounds normal and matches those patterns, it just carries out the action. The tricky part is that the AI does not have a separate safety check built into every single reply. It only follows the instructions it was given during training, which told it to be helpful and quick. And that is basically how the Instagram chatbot worked. It was doing exactly what its training told it to do, without stopping to ask for proof. So next time someone says AI chatbots are magic, you can tell them they are basically super fast autocomplete that sometimes forgets to ask for ID. And that is basically how this kind of AI works. Not so scary once you see the steps, right? Now let's look at some cool stuff you can actually try yourself. A new tool called Top View lets you create AI videos by first building a visual storyboard instead of just typing one sentence and hoping. You lay out the story on an infinite canvas, move scenes around like puzzle pieces, and then the AI generates the video based on your plan. Think of it like planning a movie on paper before you start filming, except the AI does the filming for you. This gives you way more control than the old method of typing a prompt and crossing your fingers. It is perfect for anyone who makes TikToks, YouTube Shorts, or school project videos. Go to TopView's website, start a new project, and try dragging a few scene boxes onto the canvas to show what happens first, second, and third. Then hit Generate and watch how the AI follows your visual plan instead of guessing. Another tool worth checking out is Codex from OpenAI. It is being positioned as a helper for regular knowledge work, like research, data analysis, and writing tasks that lots of students already do. Think of it like having a research assistant who can sort through information and suggest clear summaries, but you still decide what to keep. You can try it on OpenAI's website by starting a new chat and asking it to help organize notes for a school project. The goal is to show how these tools fit into everyday work rather than just coding. Google also used AI in fun ways at this year's Google I/O event. They created interactive experiences with real-time translation, image generation, and on-site activities for attendees. It is a nice reminder that AI can make events more welcoming even if you are not a programmer. And that is a wrap. If any of today's stories made you go, that's cool, go play with it. Curiosity is how every expert started. See you tomorrow. And if you'd rather watch than listen, find us on YouTube at Nara Network. Links in the show notes. And before you go, this show is part of the Nara Network, a family of daily podcasts covering tech, science, markets, and more. If you enjoyed today's episode, give Unintended Consequences a listen, true stories of good intentions that backfired. You can explore the whole lineup at neuralnetwork.com. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.